Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. I'm here with a dream. So actually, okay, God is reminding me of a different dream that I had that I did not type out, but because I wasn't gonna share it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, in this dream, I saw it was like a couple. And they had had their little happily ever after going on. They had their little apartment or house or whatever. They had just had a fresh baby, a newborn baby, and everything was all neat and nice and whatnot, you know what I'm saying. And I'm just basically seeing this couple go through different stages. At one point, it was before the baby came, okay? And the woman decided to leave and go shop, or regardless if she was grocery shopping or clothes shopping, she leaves, she goes shopping, she gets back, and the man is waiting on her, and he's angry because she didn't clean up to his standards before she left. And he starts to abuse her. Okay. And another scene, I saw them have a baby. Okay. And the baby is sleeping. And one scene, the newborn baby is sleeping in its own crib. And one part, the baby was in the bed. Okay. So in the part where the baby was in the crib, the baby was crying, but the mother could not hear the baby crying. You know how I know some of y'all don't know, especially if you are a man, but if you're a woman and you have had a baby, you understand that when you have a newborn baby, you are utterly exhausted. Not only is your body exhausted from giving birth to your child, but you know what I'm saying, emotionally, you may be exhausted. And it's so much. It's draining. And you have to care for the baby. The baby is totally dependent upon you. And I remember not getting very much sleep. I will say for the first few weeks of my son's life, sleep was something. Okay, because they say that you're supposed to sleep while the baby is asleep, but it's difficult to do that because once the baby go to sleep, now you can actually cook and eat, and you can clean up, and get yourself cleaned up, and you know what I'm saying, get stuff together, and then by the time you finish doing whatever you're doing, now the baby is up crying, they want to eat, they want to get changed, they want this, they want that, and you know what I'm saying, it's hard. It's hard. Almost like a entire month. There's no sleep. Okay, you might as well sit there, stare at the bed, and cry, just like the Sims do on my Sim game when they when they have a new baby. It's like one of the activities is to go and stand by the bed and cry about sleep. You want to sleep? But anyways, that is bad. Okay. He knows she tired. Okay. He haven't did nothing. Nothing. Haven't helped with feeding the baby, changing the baby, cleaning nothing, cooking nothing. Been gone. Come in, hear the baby crying, and see the mama sleep, and start acting a complete fool. Okay. Once again, abusive, angry, and very violent. Okay. Whew. And then in the last scene, which the baby was sleeping up under the mother. The baby, it was like automatic. And I talked about this. My baby slept in the bed with me, and it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I insist that other people do the same thing that I did, but I found that it was easier for me because you know what I'm saying, I'm not finna miss his cries versus if he all the way in the other room or across the room or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I liked having him right up under me, right next to me. As soon as he start crying, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Here go your food right here. Here you go. Good. Okay. And we both going back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? By the time he was almost ready to start eating solid foods, I had it down to such an extent I ain't even have to open my eyes no more. You know what I'm saying? But I know that, sometimes it can be hard, especially if it's on like a first like a new mother or something like that. Even a woman that had a child, and you know what I'm saying, that child is all the way a kid in child stage, and they decide to have another baby, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. But you know what I'm saying? Adding on an abusive partner, that can make it even worse. But anyways, the scripture comes from 2nd Esdras 4:22. Then I answered and said, I implore you, O Lord, why is the power of understanding given to me? For it was not in my mind to be curious of the ways above, but such things as pass by us daily, because Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen, and the people whom you have loved is given over to ungodly nations, and the law of our forefathers is made of no effect. Written covenants are nowhere regarded, and we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is a vapor. Neither are we worthy to obtain mercy. Okay, so here's the message. For whoever this is for, I just feel like you are not understanding. God has basically commanded you to be with somebody, and this person is like, I just feel like you are feeling like this person got red flags going off every day, all day, and you don't like you're just like in a position to where you like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I said I don't know. I wasn't even trying to say that, but I just feel like you completely are lost for words, okay, when it comes to what this person got going on. And God is saying, you know what I'm saying, even if you feel like at this point, for whoever this is for, you feel like this person is a pure, like just a pure heathen, like this person, they just, it's like they can't help but do evil, and they can't help but this, and they can't help but that. But I just feel like you don't know why, the reasonings as to why God has connected you to this person. You don't understand why God allowed the connection to happen. You don't understand why God allowed it to carry on. You may have found yourself at times praying to God, begging him to take away your feelings, to take away how you feel so you can carry on about your business. You may have found yourself in a position to where you have been talking to God and complaining about this person. And you may even realize, okay, that when you talk to God about this person, God fixed it. So I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying, it's not a situation where you were mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can be. I'm not telling nobody to say, if you got somebody that is actually right now, they going upside your head, that ain't it, sis. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like this message is for someone that this person, they not actually doing anything to you, but you just like listening to them talk about things. You may be listening to the past, or maybe it's a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you scared of what has happened in your past. And I understand, because I done been in some, you know what I'm saying, some I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason that at this point in time in my life, I don't even fight like a girl no more. Okay? And I understand. Like, to the fullest extent, I understand. But at the same time, I just feel like God is saying you cannot see everybody's heart, and you don't know how everybody feels. And y'all don't judge me because I'm rolling my eyes. I'm rolling my eyes because I'm like this message right here. Like, I don't even want to, the way that I don't even want to say what I am being led to say, to be real. Because, you know what I'm saying? And I fully 100% wholeheartedly feel if somebody decides that they going to put their hands on you, and y'all supposed to be in a relationship, y'all supposed to be in love, that ain't it. Period. Especially over something so, like, you know what I'm saying, stupid. And like that's the whole time I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, okay, it's one thing to be mad because you know what I'm saying, it may be messy up to what you think or how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like the way the dream was happening, it's kind of like different scenarios. If the woman don't clean up, he gonna be abusive. If she do clean up, ain't gonna be no problems. If she, you know what I'm saying, the baby is sleeping all the way over there, it's gonna be some problems. If the baby is right up under her and ain't no, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna be no problem. It's just like I just feel like the point of this message is, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you gonna have to think, okay? You have to think. And I know me personally, I'm the kind of person, when I wake up, typically my wake up routine does consist of me going ahead, making my bed, you know what I'm saying, cleaning up little stuff. I don't even like going to bed with my room being a mess. Yesterday, I'm honestly bothered by how my room is looking now because, yesterday I wasn't feeling well. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I already talked about how I hurt my finger. My finger is hurting so bad. It's still hurting very badly. I'm looking at it right now. Like, it is just, it's bothering me. And, it's bothering me to such an extent, like it hurts. I can't even touch nothing with this finger. You know what I'm saying? So it's very difficult for me to do what I have to do. But I still, you know what I'm saying, put forth some effort to clean up a little bit. Because I don't like no big mess. I don't like no mess. I don't like no mess. I don't like no mess. Even, you know what I'm saying, I shown y'all when I vlogged a while back, that I deliberately went out my way to buy all these little cabinets and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I did that because I don't like my stuff just looking crazy. I don't like, even though I'm in this position right now where I have this small amount of space, I don't want it to be messy and looking all crazy. I like organization. I do not like stuff being everywhere. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And that has came over time. You know what I'm saying? That has came from, like, it came over time. But at this point in time, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm just saying this to say, for whoever this is for, this is why, you know what I'm saying, when my first book that is on my website, I talk about how, you know, there are so many women that say that they want to get married, they want their spouse, they want to be with their person, but you have to understand that you don't just sit around staring off into space while you waiting on God to send you your person. Like, you can put forth effort to be that woman before then. You know, like, you can put forth effort to be the virtuous woman before you meet the person. Then when you meet them, you are already automatically doing things that they, you know what I'm saying? Like, even, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, thinking about that first vision is like, that first part of the dream is like, that wouldn't even happen to me. Why wouldn't it happen to me? Because I don't roll like that. I'm going to be mad at myself if I leave out the house and the house is a mess. So it wouldn't be a situation where somebody going to tell me, why is it looking like this? Hey, it's not going to look like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I was younger, baby, when I was in my 20s, baby. And then even with that, I remember when I was 19, I had me a little bachelorette pad. I ain't even keep my stuff, like, even then my little apartment was not messy. I had a nice little apartment. I can't stunt. I had 2 closets. Everything was neat and organized. I had all my shoes and my clothes color coordinated. And you know what I'm saying? I made my bed up every day, put all my little stuffed animals that I used to have going on my bed. And they will be organized. Everything will. So it's not a situation like, I'm not the kind of person. I don't like clutter and I don't like mess. And especially, you know what I'm saying, within a small space. And when it's 2 people, it makes things tend to look smaller than when it's just one person by themselves. And I just feel like, for whoever this is for, God said you can already start implementing things that you gonna have to implement when you get married right now. Ain't no need in you waiting until you have somebody to implement these things. That's just like a man that know he's supposed to be a provider. He know he's supposed to be the king of his castle. And he's supposed to make sure his wife and his kids good. And he decide that because he don't have no wife and kids right now, he ain't gonna put forth no effort to work. Why? Why should he work? And why should he care about getting himself together? He don't need a house. Why should he do that? And he don't need this, baby. Like, come on now. It's like it's no need, and you know what I'm saying, waiting until you have it in front of you, then you decide, okay, now we gotta, now you gotta hurry up and do all this stuff and get everything together. And you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I'm thinking about the scripture about the groom, the bridegroom, and the women, the bridesmaids that was sitting outside waiting on him, and how half of them didn't have no oil because they wasn't prepared. Like, why in the world would you, like, you know what you about to do. You know what's going on. You know that you want to get married eventually. You know you want to have kids eventually. Why in the world would you put forth no effort to prepare yourself for what you know is inevitable? Anyways, I feel like that is the message, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, simultaneously, this is not in any shape, form, or fashion. If you are in a relationship with somebody and they don't know how to keep their hands in their pockets, they don't know how to keep their hands to themselves, they act like they are absolutely slow when it comes to don't hit me and don't touch me, and I don't like that. And you know what I'm saying? You always finding yourself getting in a square stance, and you gotta put your fists up, baby. Leave, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.